this video, we're going to go over how to import a OneNote notebook so that you can use a OneNote digital planner. So before we can start doing any importing, we need to make sure that we have the OneNote application open. So this is the OneNote for Windows app, and we need to make sure that we are logged into the correct account that we will be importing the OneNote notebook into. And this is going to be the same account that I log in for my OneDrive when I use the importing tool. When you download your digital files, you have the option to download it as a Sunday start or a Monday start. You will also get instructions for the file. These are going to be the 3 documents that are available to you, in addition to the zipped file for the digital stickers. Now, specifically for the OneNote digital planner, we're just going to be looking at these first 3. You can ignore these files for now. Before you can import, you do need to unzip the file. So choose which digital planner you want to use, right click on the file, and you want to do extract all. And then you would choose the destination of where you want it to be extracted, and then hit extract. I have already extracted the files, and the files are extracted here, just to make it faster for this tutorial. So this is going to be the instructions I had provided with the OneNote digital planner. We have to make sure that we are logged into a personal OneDrive account. This is a login. You can click that link to log in. And then we also need to open the OneNote app on the computer or the tablet to make sure we are logged into the same personal OneDrive account. Here is the OneDrive account. This is going to be the same personal account that I am using for my OneNote. I am logged in. And now the next step is to go to the importer tool. Clicking that link will take you to this page where you can import your saved notebook. Keep in mind, it does have to be the folder and not the contents. In addition, it has to be unzipped, not a zipped file. Click import and locate where the file was saved. For this example, using the importer tool, I am going to use the Monday Start digital notebook. Click upload. It asks me if I want to upload 21 files to the site. Click upload. Now this may take some time depending on your internet speed and the file size. After the OneNote notebook has imported, it's going to give you this checkmark screen where you can view the notebook. So for this digital planner specifically, it took about an hour to import the digital planner. And keep in mind that this is a very large file. The file was a little under 2 gigabytes. So for a 2 gigabyte file, you need to make sure that you have sufficient space in your OneDrive. This is my internet speed test. It took 30.2 megabytes per second to download. And again, it took me about an hour, a little under an hour, to import this digital notebook. If the file size is smaller, then it's going to be faster. If your internet speed is faster, then the import will be faster. If it doesn't load and it seems to be taking a very long time, the Microsoft Office support page for exporting and importing OneNote notebooks does say, they have this little tip here saying that if the import process begins but then appears to not finish, then your OneDrive account might be low on available space and you might have to delete any unnecessary files. Now that the import is done, we're going to go ahead and view the notebook. When I clicked view notebook, it kind of processed through all those pages. I didn't click anything. Alright, so even though these pages are loading, I'm going to go ahead and open it in my desktop app. If you guys remember from before, I had already went into my Windows 10 OneNote application. This is the app This is a free application that you can get from OneNote on their website. You do not need to have the Microsoft Office subscription. If you do have Microsoft Office, you'll be able to actually use the OneNote that's part of that Windows Office suite, but this is just the application for Windows 10. Go back to our Chrome browser, our internet browser, go ahead and click Open in Desktop App, and then it's asking me if I want to go ahead and allow it. I'll do Open OneNote for Windows 10. Things are going to take a while to load. I think I would rather open it in the OneNote app and let it all load here. Again, once you load it in, it'll open faster the second time. And we're just going to go through all of the sections and pages to make sure it all loads up. Once all of the sections and pages are all loaded, when you use it in the future, all of these will already be here. You don't have to wait for them to load again. Just going through and checking every single page. You're going to repeat this process until you finish the whole notebook. Go through and make sure all these pages are uploaded, and then I'll go ahead and show you how to use the templates right after this. So I have already gone through the entire OneNote planner, and it took me about 30 minutes to go through all of these sections and their pages to make sure they're all loaded up properly. Alright, so once your digital planner is imported into OneDrive, we're going to go ahead and rename this file to whatever you want to rename it. And if you haven't already, make sure you save a copy of this as a backup somewhere, or you can save that original exported file that you had downloaded before and that you've already exported, maybe somewhere on your storage or your computer just to have a backup. I'm going to go ahead and rename this file. And the default name is this. And let's go ahead and call it 2021 July Monday. So M for Monday. And I'll go ahead and click Save. And then let's go ahead and open it in OneNote. And you'll notice here that the file name has not changed. We'll go ahead and click this arrow up here at the top till you see the icon. You're going to right click on your notebook, select Sync, sync this notebook. It may take a couple of minutes for it to sync, again depending on your internet, and here we are. It has changed the file name right there at the left, although you see it hasn't changed here. So again, I think that's just like a syncing thing. Just give it some time. And there it is, July. When you receive your OneNote digital planner, I highly recommend that you save a backup copy of your planner before you start making any edits to it, just in case something happens with your modified version after you start making changes to it. At least you have the original backup that you can always refer to start over or fix any pages that you might have. Now, you can just save it somewhere on your desktop or storage on your computer, or you can try to make a copy in your OneDrive account. So I had tried to make a copy in my OneDrive account before and it didn't really work. For me anyways, I don't know if it was like a OneDrive issue, but I wanted to show you another way that you can make a copy of a planner. So on this left side, I'm in the OneNote app right now. There's a little arrow on the left to show my notebook list. And I can go ahead and add a new notebook. So at the bottom you do plus notebook, and you will pick the account that you want to add it for. And I'm in the demo account right now, and I can add it as OneNote backup or something like that, and create notebook. Okay, so my backup notebook has been created, and then I can actually go through. Unfortunately, you have to do this like one by one. I don't know if there's a way to select all of your sections and pages, at least not on the OneNote for Windows 10 on the desktop, but I have seen people do this on the tablet where you're able to select more than one section and all the pages within those sections, and you can select them all at once by long pressing and holding. But since I am on the computer, I'll have to do like right click on the section, move copy, and then I would select OneNote backup, select copy, and it will copy every single page that is within a section. So you're going to want to do this for every single section within your digital planner, so that is loaded up as your backup. And you want to do this before you start making any changes. So the following year, you have a clean slate to work with, and you don't have to go through and delete all of the work that you did the year before. And that is how you can create and duplicate your notebook in the OneNote for Windows 10 application on your desktop. You're going to see my initial CH here. If you want to go ahead and hide authors, we're going to go to the View tab at the top, click Hide Authors. In this next tip, I wanted to show you how to customize your OneNote digital planner to work for July to June or January to December. It is set up as a January to December, but considering that this is in OneNote, you have the ability to move your sections around in any order that you would like, and it's not going to affect the hyperlinks as long as you don't delete the hyperlinks, or delete the sections or the pages. So let's say that I want a July to June planner. Then I'm going to go ahead and in my section, I'm going to move my July through December up. So July, August, September, October, November, December. So now it's all in the order of July through June. So that's my planner there on the left. I cannot, however, move these around. It's going to take some time if you choose to do this yourself, but all of these links are all hyperlinked to these sections, and there's probably about 500 of these throughout the whole document or file. So if you want, you can go in and do the work and duplicate and move these around and stuff, but these links are going to work fine even though I move these around. So I click on July, and it's still going to take me to July. And on the left side, you'll see it as July up here at the top. Now, if I want to go ahead and change my yearly pages, if I want to go ahead and make this a July to June planner, initially I left in both of these yearly options, so you can decide which one you want. Let me go ahead and make that 100%. So there's January to December, and there's July to June. I'm going to delete January to December because, again, I want to make it a July to June planner. Move this up. So now I have July to June, and then I have my sub years, July to December, January to June. Now, let's say that you accidentally delete a page, just like what I just did, and you want to get that page back. As long as you did not empty your recycle bin or your deleted notes, you should be able to restore those notes. So in order to do that, you want to be on the View tab, click on Deleted Notes, and it'll tell you all your deleted notes that were in here. You right click on that note, Restore To, and in this scenario, it's going to go in the yearly, Restore. I'm going to close my deleted notes, and now it's back here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back where it was. I want this to be a January to December, and I want to actually delete the July to June. Now, this is actually going to give me a message because right now these two pages are sub-pages of July to June. So if I go ahead and delete the page, it's going to give me this error saying, the selected page has subpages. Do you also want to apply this action to the subpages? I do not, because I do not want to delete my subpages. So no. And now the subpages now belong to the January-December planner. A really cool feature of the OneNote is that you're able to zoom in and zoom out as much as you would like. And I am using the desktop OneNote app, and in here I feel like maybe this is too small, so I can just keep zooming in as far as I need to make any notes that I want or to fill out my planner. Another thing I could do is I can click 100%, and it's just going to go ahead and fill up my screen with everything that is on here. Or I can do wide for page width, and it's going to fill it all the way from the left side to the right side. Now, I don't do that just because, maybe I want to see the whole thing. So I like doing 100%, at least initially, and then if you want to get finer detail, you can just keep hitting the magnification increase, or you can decrease the magnification. To use the templates in the OneNote digital planner, there is a section here in the OneNote under templates, and all of these templates are hyperlinked on the template index. You can get to them by clicking any of these links, or you can use the side page area. So let's say that I want to go ahead and insert a section, and I want it to be the book list and reading log. So as of right now, when you get your OneNote digital planner, all of these templates are going to be images that are set to background. So if you right click on the image, you'll see this area that says set picture as background. All of the images are set to background right now, just so that they don't move when you're typing and moving things around. This is not going to move. I can click this and it's not going to go anywhere. Since I want to use this on a different page in my section for my planner, I need to unselect set picture as background. See, it's no longer highlighted down there. And now I can click it. I'm going to go ahead and copy the image and place it in the section that I would like. Under my sections tab, I do have a section key. Let's go ahead and call this reading log. And I can go ahead and adjust the font. Okay, go ahead to 24. So I know that section 1 I've called reading log. If I go to section 1, currently it is a blank page. The section key, section 1 is going to be the reading log. I can click on section 1 down below on the hyperlink, or I can click on the page. I'm going to go ahead and click on the page. In section 1, I will also call that reading log here. I will add a page. I will make this a subpage so that it falls under section 1, reading log 2021. Right, and then right click, I will paste. So now my reading log is in my section 1 of my section key. I'm going to go and right click on the image, set picture as background. That way I can go ahead and type anywhere I want in here without it moving around. Let's see, we'll go ahead and put in today's date, 8/3/2021. If I wanted to move that around, I could. And I'm just typing, using the typing tool right now. Okay, so if you have trouble moving your text boxes to the exact location that you want it, because maybe it's just jumping a little bit too far up or too far down, there is this feature called Snap to Grid that I know is available in the OneNote desktop version. However, in this example, I am in the OneNote for Windows 10 app, which is going to be the same app that you're probably going to be using on a tablet. If you are using your stylus, it's probably going to be easier to move. But since I am using the computer right now to show you how to use the OneNote for Windows app on the desktop, I'm going to go ahead and click the Alt key. So if I click the Alt key on your keyboard, I'm on a PC, I can easily move this exactly where I want it. Notice how my movements are more micro here versus I'm going to go ahead and let go of the Alt key, and notice how it's a little bit more staggered because it's snapping to that grid. And I have looked this up online, and apparently there is no way to turn off the snap to grid feature in the OneNote application like there is in the OneNote for desktop. But this little trick, by holding down the Alt key and using your mouse, you're able to move this anywhere you want. If I want to add my book, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the title. So I'm going to choose Big Magic. And this was Creative Living Beyond Fear. Holding down the Alt key to move this. And I can even adjust the font size here as well if I wanted to. Let's go a little bit smaller. And then the author is Elizabeth Gilbert. If any of you are interested in self-help development books and really positive books that kind of help you change your perspective and just kind of live a happier life, I did write a blog post on that with some books that really helped me during my professional development and my personal growth journey, and Big Magic is actually one of those books. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to that blog post if you're interested in them. All right, Elizabeth Gilbert. I don't remember how many pages it is, but I left the score area kind of ambiguous. So like if you want to do 5 out of 5, you can do that. If you want to do 1 out of 10, you do that. I just left it without any type of scoring system because I feel like everybody scores a little bit differently. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a 5 out of 5. And I'll even do 5 just so I know what it is. Okay, so this is how I had used my reading log template, and I placed it in my section key area under section 1. And in my original templates, I did not cut and paste, I copy and pasted just to make sure you always have this template here on your template index area. So that is how you would use the templates. When you go to the template index and you want to replace anything within your digital planner, that's how you're going to do it. If a picture is not moving for you, just remember to right click, set picture as background, or remove that setting. And then when you're done placing it where you want it, turn it back on so you don't accidentally move the image. So now that you know how to use the templates and how to insert, remove, and put them wherever you want, I went ahead and created another section, or added to another section actually. In section 2 of the section key, I went ahead and added a journal section. So if I click on section 2 in the hyperlink, it's going to take me to the journal, and here's my journal page. And in this example, I wanted to show you how you can type on lines in OneNote. So if I went ahead and typed in here, and I don't know what font size I'm going to need. For example, I'm just going to go small because I want to show you like the difference. So this is my journal entry, and I am so grateful to have you here learning with me. Oops. I hope this digital planner will help you plan the life you love. So notice that I've written 2 lines, or I've typed 2 lines, and it doesn't really line up with my lines. So I'm going to go ahead and try to move it, but it's still not, it doesn't really fit perfectly, so we're going to go ahead and adjust the font. And this may take some playing with the first time you use your planner, and then once you know what font sizes work for your planner and the font choice that you've selected, then you shouldn't have to do it too many times. It'll be a lot faster. Alright, so I think this size works well. So I am using my Hand Lee font style. Hand Lee is the same font style that is used in this specific digital planner, and I am at a size 14, and I just did that by just kind of playing around with the font. So now when I click enter, I can go ahead and not worry about it not lining up. So this is another line in my journal. Here is another, and I can keep typing a story in my journal, and everything will line up. Okay, so for this page, I am using the Hand Lee font, size 14, and again, it seems to be fitting okay. If I wanted to make any tweaks and move it a little bit more, I definitely could, but I think that looks good. So this is just an example of how you can type on lined digital paper in your OneNote. Next, I want to show you how to use the stickers in your OneNote digital planner. Now, if you are using this on a tablet, it might be a little bit different than if you were going to use this on the desktop. I want to go ahead and decorate my section divider. So remember, this is our section 2 for the journal. And you don't want to delete any of these section dividers because all of these section dividers are actually hyperlinked to the sections below on every single page. So just be mindful that you don't want to accidentally delete any of these actual section dividers. Now I'm going to go to my sticker page and let's see, labels. Ooh, let's see, do that. So with all of these labels and images, I did not set any of these to background. These are all very clickable and you can move them anywhere you need to, just like that. But because I'm just copying the stickers, I don't want to accidentally move anything. So I want to go ahead and use, let's do purple. I'm going to right click, copy. If you're using a tablet, I think you're able to just click and hold, and then the copy function should pop up. So now I'm going to go back to my sections. Section 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste it. All right, self-care, because maybe I want to call it like a self-care journal. And that's that. So with the stickers, you don't want to set them as background, because if you do that, they might go to the back of the page, like the furthest back that you can go, and you won't see your sticker. So because it's a sticker, it's placed on top, and we are not going to set this as background. Now let's do another sticker example. I want to try a sticker that's a shape. And let's see, I want to go ahead and do this one. Let's copy that section. And if you're using a tablet or even a computer, I guess OneNote doesn't like it when you place one sticker on top of another sticker. So it works best if you just click somewhere off of the screen, and you can do your pasting and then adjust it from here. So I'm just going to increase that sticker size. And let's say I want to go ahead and draw something. On the draw feature, you can use the pen tool or any of these highlighting pencil tools up above. And if you're using the tablet with the stylus, then you of course can write a little bit better. Let's see, I'm going to do this pen, and I want to do it in this fun like galaxy pen color. So let's see. I'm going to be writing with my mouse, so this is not going to look very pretty versus if you're writing this with a stylus on your tablet. So please forgive my mouse handwriting. Let's see, I am grateful. Yes, writing with the mouse is very hard, but this will look a lot better if you were doing this on a tablet with the stylus. But I just wanted to show you that this is a pen feature that you can use in OneNote, and you can write on top of the sticker. Now, I do notice that when you are typing, if your cursor was already within the sticker, then you can type in it and it's already going to be there. But let's say I like click on the sticker while I'm in this typing mode, it's thinking that I want to select the sticker. And I think this is just something in OneNote. I don't know if there's like a way that I can turn this off, and maybe there is, and I'm just not seeing it because I'm on the computer. But I can just type off to the side, I am grateful. And then I can move. Actually, let's make this prettier. Let's make that a fun font. We'll go like 48. So now that I've written my text for my sticker, I'm just going to go ahead and make this a little bit nicer. Adjust the size, and let's see, view, draw. If I'm using the select lasso tool, I can actually select my sticker and just delete it. I'm sorry, I can actually select the pen writing that I did and I can just delete that, and I want this text in here instead. So I'm going to go ahead and move that over, size that a little bit smaller. For example, something like that. So if I wanted to like type in the sticker, I can't really type in the sticker. I actually have to type off screen and then move it over. But again, maybe this is different when you're working on your OneNote tablet. I haven't tested it on the tablet yet, but I will be doing, I think, a walkthrough on the tablet. I just wanted to create this video so you guys had some tips on how to use your OneNote digital planner. When you're inserting stickers into the digital planner, you don't have to just use My Stickers. You can actually search for free digital stickers online. Really, they're just PNG and JPEG images that you can import directly into your OneNote digital planner and use them just like these. So with my select tool, I want to see if I can rotate this picture. I think in OneNote for Windows 10, at least the on the computer, there's the only option I can rotate this is using the picture tab up here, and then I can rotate it 90 degrees left or 90 degrees right and flip it horizontal and vertical. Now, again, I haven't tried this on the tablet yet, and maybe on the tablet you have a little bit more functionality in terms of turning it around a little bit. But as of right now, using the OneNote for Windows 10 app on my desktop, I'm not able to like rotate this in a direction like even a slight 45 degrees. It's only letting me do 90 degrees. So that's just a little heads up of a limited feature for the OneNote for Windows 10 application on the desktop. Real quick, I forgot to mention with the stickers, you can also use the numbers to identify the days of your month. So I'm in January right now as an example, and for my stickers, I'm going to go to numbers, and I'm going to go ahead and just select, left click with my mouse and hold. I'm going to do Control C on a PC to copy, or you can do right click copy, works as well. Going to January, and then I'm going to do Control V to paste. And the funny thing about OneNote is even though I have all of these selected, if I try to resize it, it's only going to resize one. So in order to resize all of them at the same time, you do have to go to the Draw tool, select the Lasso Select, and then use your Lasso tool to grab all of these. And let me do that again because I forgot one of them. Okay, so now that all of those are selected, you can size them all at the same time. So that's just a way to make sure everything is consistent. And then once I'm happy with the size, I'm going to go back up here to the left on my Draw tab and select the Select Objects or Type Text option. Click somewhere off, and I can just move the number 1 wherever I want it. This is a Monday start. Again, remember how I said that snap to grid thing? It's like being really wonky. So if I hold the Alt key, it's a lot smoother, and I can put that on the right side. I can put that on the left side. It's however you want to do it, and you just start filling in the days. Do the same thing when filling out your week. Let's say that you've already filled in this first week here. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of these, copy. It started on Tuesday, that's week 1. I'm just going to go ahead and paste it here, and I'm going to go ahead and resize them again. Make it a little bit smaller using my Select Object tool. Number 1 was on a Tuesday. Oops, holding the Alt key, and there's that. So you can do the exact same process. If you don't want to use the stickers for this, you don't have to. You can definitely just type in the days. Use your keypad or your keyboard and just type in your numbers. You can choose whatever font style you want, whatever number, whatever color. So there are a lot of different ways that you can put your numbers and dates in. You can do it by typing, using the stickers, or again, you can use the draw and you can use the pen tool and just write it in. Of course, I'm using a mouse, so it's not going to look very pretty, but when you're using your stylus and tablet, it's going to look much better. So we've reached the end of this how-to on setting up and some tips and tricks on how to use your OneNote digital planner. I hope you guys learned something and found it valuable and helpful. If you want to go ahead and check out this digital planner and pick it up at the store, you can go to littlepieceofhappiness.com. I have this as a OneNote digital planner and for the PDF version that you can use for GoodNotes, Notability, NoteShelf, Exodo, other PDF annotation devices. And if you want to go ahead and see a walkthrough, I will be providing a walkthrough video. If you want to go ahead and click and subscribe to this channel, and you get notified on when the walkthrough is available. If it is available, I'll go ahead and link it in the description, either below or at the end of this video, or maybe in a card at the top. Thank you again for hanging around and watching this how-to, and I'm wishing you guys a little piece of happiness in your planning journey.